Hi, many of you will know me, I'm sure. I'm Justin Leigh. I'm the founder of Focus for Growth. And as you may know, we're a sales and leadership training company and we specialize in the dental market. I'm delighted to continue the partnership with the BDIA. And this year we'll be bringing back the Inspire Sales Academy for the third year. And slightly different approach as we've evolved the Inspire Sales Academy program. We will be using, as you will know, I'm sure, the models from the best-selling book, Inspire, Influence, Sell. And everybody who joins us in the program will get the opportunity just to refocus on sales development, such an important area for sales teams. The evidence is really interesting. It shows that as few as 45% of sales professionals are ever trained on sales and sales process. And we really try to fix that through this program for BDIA members. We'll be taking you on a 2-day intensive academy, and during those 2 days we will cover all of the content from the best-selling book. We'll cover all of the work that we do with market leading clients to help them to elevate their sales process and their sales approach. Especially important if you're starting to deal with larger customers, maybe dealing with corporates and groups, and maybe even managing some of the channel partners. Really important that you kind of stop that transactional, action-oriented sales approach and start to think more strategically, start to think about building a plan that gives you that more consistent approach to engaging customers and more effectively managing their needs, helping to understand what really is driving their motivations so that you can meet those motivations and become more successful in a partnership approach. So we'll cover that right the way through the program. And what happens is we bring our first cohort together. So the program will be limited to 20 seats. Once we've got our 20 seats together, we'll get all of those people on a launch call, brief them, give them all of the instructions they need ready for our 2 days together. Our 2 days together will be Wednesday the 27th and Thursday the 28th of September. So we have the pre-launch call. We will ask everybody to take part in our Sales Acceleration Scorecard. That's a scorecard that measures sales effectiveness. We've had around 2,500 people work through that scorecard. And so we've got great benchmarking data. We can start to share some of those aggregated results so that your teams can start to understand where they fit versus the market average. And once we've gone through the scorecard, that will identify key areas for sales development. Where should your team start to focus for maximum impact and maximum uplift in terms of sales approach and sales capability. We will ensure everybody coming into the program is also working with one other person as an accountability partner. So we've found that accountability partners are really useful in helping to create support and also some challenge to make sure that implementation and adoption of the content happens in the field, in your role, rather than just going on the training program per se. We really want to focus on implementation and adoption. So we have our 2 days together, 2-day sales intensive, and we'll work through all of the content and the principles and best practice structure that we know is going to deliver the highest sales performance, the highest lift in sales performance, and of course that leads to sales growth and improved results. And once we've been through those 2 days, we use this Inspire Sales Toolkit for implementation. So you capture the plans, start to work out your sales approach, the methodology, start to think about the key questions you'll ask, how you position your portfolio for maximum impact for the customer, how you're going to gain commitment, and then start to think about how you build and create a testimonial structure so that your clients become advocates. And that starts to self-generate leads, starts to get you thinking about how you become part of that growth engine for yourself on your territory with your key customers. So it's a really impactful process. And then the final stop for us is development planning, thinking about how do we start to think long-term about our careers, how do we start to think about development on an ongoing basis and become lifelong learners in our business, because the investment we make in ourselves is what's going to drive the growth in the future. And then after the 2 days together, we will have 2 follow-up sales coaching calls. We'll bring the group together twice for online Zoom workshops that are just going to help to recap on content, give you some coaching around the implementation and the progress that you're making, check in with your accountability partners. And that becomes an ongoing process that enables you and your teams to think differently about sales development and that ongoing future growth for the organization and for your customers, of course. So if you would like to join us, do contact, there's a sign up form here on the website. but contact either me or Daryl Moore at the BDIA. We'd love to tell you a bit more. If you'd like, if you're a bigger team and you'd like to have a call with us, please feel free to contact us and we'll schedule something in. But this really is set to be a complete transformation for the sales teams that join us. So those dates again for your diary: Wednesday the 27th of September and Thursday the 28th of September. I hope to see you there, and I hope to help you to help your teams make that sales transformation and drive growth in 2023, 2024, and of course beyond. See you soon.